week I'm in Turkey, where they're gearing up for the country's 100th anniversary. Rising from the remains of the Ottoman Empire a century ago, Turkey inherited a disparate group of cultures and began a process of rapid modernisation under its founder, Ataturk. I'm travelling the country to understand how all of these diverse cultures were brought together. From the burial grounds of the god kings of ancient Anatolia to the Turquoise coast, where Queen Cleopatra is claimed to have once bathed, to an original Ottoman coffee house in Gaziantep, and the hotel frequented by the founder of the Republic here in Istanbul. Welcome to Turkey. Now this has to be the best possible way to arrive in Istanbul, down the mighty Bosphorus. There's this body of water that separates the city but also separates continents. And look at that silhouette with the domes, the minarets just popping up above the horizon. That is Dolmabahce Palace. That's where the founder of the Republic, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, set about the business of transforming Turkey. And from the past to the present, this is the Taksim district, the heart of modern Istanbul. Getting an ice cream in Turkey seems like a bit of an extreme sport. I mean, it's very...
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, pistachio.
These European-style heritage trams have their roots back in 1871, when they were horse-powered and later became electric. That's a tram. That's not just because I'm from Melbourne. Something quite nice about the pace of it, and also right through the middle of the city. Everyone's scarpering out of the way. It's a really nice way to see a new place. Thank you. Next stop for me, the Pera Palace Hotel, where Ataturk often stayed before he took up official residence at the Dolmabahce Palace. Morning. Welcome. My guide, Şebnem Altin, is going to show me around the hotel.
And here is the room 101, where Ataturk used to stay.
I mean, the man himself.
This room became a museum at the 100th anniversary of Ataturk's birthday. They bought things that belonged to him from auctions, such as his coffee cups, some of his pictures, as you can see here. And he was known to be a very chic man. He cared a lot about what he wears. So here,
sharp dresser.
Oh, he was sharp dresser. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk is the founder of Republic of Turkey, and he is the man who gave independence to Turkish people. He managed to not only defeat the occupying powers, but also the occupying Greek forces. And he is still the hero of people who value democracy, independence, science, secularism.
Ataturk can be considered a controversial figure by some people.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about that complex legacy.
When he abolished the caliphate, for some people this was him going towards a path that wasn't as religious. And we had the exchange of populations between Greece and Turkey.
What does the 100th anniversary mean to you?
He said, one day my body will be just earth, but this republic of yours will continue forever. And seeing the 100th year is a symbol. It means he succeeded. And that makes me so happy. I mean, he's looking at me. I'm going to cry looking at him, you know.
And now I'm off to shop in an incredible venue that was around a long, long time before Ataturk. This is the Grand Bazaar, the mother of all shopping malls. It dates back to the 15th century, and it's a really good reason why it was built here in Istanbul, because this was the center of the Ottoman Empire. So you had spices and almost everything else from over 3 continents coming right here.
That was my first time. And I said something you don't need. Let's do it.
I mean, these guys, in some cases, have been here for years and years, and they've really got the gift of the gab. They know how to get you through their door. This might be a bit difficult to pack in my bag. Galata Bridge has long been viewed as the link between the old city of Istanbul and its modern districts. It's a glorious sunny day, so it's not surprising to find people on the bridge fishing. And local fisherman Mehmet is going to show me how it's done. Right, shall we? So now we go again. I hold here. Oh, now it drops. Ah, there we go. Yes. Whoa! Oh, we've got something! We've got something! Go, Mehmet. Yes! We've done well! Oh no! Come back, come back! Istanbul is a city that really wears its influences on its sleeve. You see this amazing diversity. We've got the Ottoman mosques, we've got the modern buildings. All of this comes together to really tell the story of the city. Although Istanbul is a big tourist destination, most people head to Turkey for a week or 2 of sun, sea and sand. So I'm off to join them. Hello from Alanya on Turkey's Turquoise coast. And what better place to start than with this? Tourism in Turkey has boomed in recent years, turning it into one of the top 10 most visited countries in the world. Oh, I love a cable car. This region is home to some of the most beautiful coastline, where you can swim and sunbathe from spring all the way to mid-October. This is Cleopatra Beach, named after the legendary Egyptian queen, and legend has it that she herself used to bathe in these waters, so who am I to argue? Cave is a kind of unusual place to be meeting a doctor, but I promise there's a reason. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Christa. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
This is the Damlataş Cave.
Tourism here steadily grew as people came to hear about the alleged healing powers of the Damlataş Cave. And Dr. Mehmet Cham has agreed to show me around. Look at this. And so humid immediately.
95.
95% humidity.
Yeah,
oh
humidity.
My goodness. Yeah, you can feel it's like walking into a bath.
22 degrees. All years the same humidity and same the temperature. Mağaranın kendine özgü bir mikro iklim özelliği var. Bu mikro iklim özelliğinden dolayı astım, bronşektazi gibi hastalıklarda iyileştirici olarak kullanılmaktadır.
What is it about the atmosphere that helps these patients?
Kalsiyum, magnezyum, sodyum ve potasyum gibi bir takım iyonların en ince aerosol şeklinde partikülleri mevcuttur ki onlar akciğerlerin en ücra noktalarına kadar gidebilirler. Astım krizlerinde ya da astım hastalığının sürecince solunum yollarının etrafında kaslar kasılır. Bunlar da soluk alıp vermeyi zorlaştırır. Mağarada kalan insanlar da daha çok bu düz kasları gevşettiği için daha rahat insanlar nefes alıp vermeye başlarlar.
Is this treatment considered quite radical?
Mağara iyileşmenizi biraz daha hızlandırıyor. Ama biz gelen insanlarda hiçbir zaman için normal kullandıkları ilaçları bırakmalarını istemiyoruz. Onlar zaten zaman içinde bırakacaklar.
Böyle çok kötü oluyordum. Nefes alamıyordum. Buraya geldiğim zaman çok rahatlıyordum. Ama şu an anneme teşekkür ediyorum. İyi ki bunu yapmış. Şu an astım hastası değilim.
I think it's right for people to be skeptical about alternative therapies. That makes sense. It was quite compelling to hear the stories of the people down there. And I must say, I do feel quite refreshed.
8 hours east of Alanya is the 9th biggest city in Turkey, famous for its copperwork and culinary prowess.
Welcome to Gaziantep, known as Antep to the locals. This city in south-central Turkey is off the well-worn Turkey tourist trail. But on first impressions, it really shouldn't be.
In the Middle Ages, this city was an important stronghold, and it changed hands between a variety of different dynasties before eventually being absorbed into the Ottoman Empire in the early 16th century.
Gaziantep was 23 miles from the epicenter of the horrendous earthquake that devastated parts of Turkey and nearby Syria in February, and it was affected. And you can see here, this watchtower that was built during the Roman era has partially collapsed, and it's already under restoration. Luckily though, this place survived. It's one of the oldest known Ottoman coffee houses, dating back to 1635, unbelievably. And I'm told these days it's the place to come and soak up some local atmosphere and try some of the best coffee in town.
The owner, Mehmet, is going to show me how they prepare their prized coffees. The coffee is first boiled in a Turkish coffee pot called a cezve.
Oh, okay. And then it gets a little hat.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's amazing.
Osmanlı kahvesi. Okay.
That's perfect. Shall I have a
Çok
little
güzel,
taste? Shall I have a
içebilirsiniz.
little taste? I think I should. Oh, that is delicious. Oh, the master. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what makes this coffee different?
Türk kahve değil, Türk kahvesi değil, Osmanlı kahvesi. Kahvelerin toplamının karışımı.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of the Ottoman blend. There's a
Yes.
real complexity to the flavor. I mean, this is delicious.
It's said coffee arrived in Turkey from Yemen with travelling merchants back in the 16th century. Due to its stimulating effect, it was forbidden in 1511 by conservative imams, but the ban was lifted 13 years later.
Now, I also really wanted to try a pistachio coffee.
Pistachio.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Evet.
Oh, that is delicious.
There is a more famous use of pistachios in Turkey aside from the pistachio coffee, and that is, of course, the traditional sweet and sticky dessert, baklava.
But it's Gaziantep that's become known for its pistachio baklava, the most famous baklava in Turkey. So I'm on my way to a pistachio farm because, guess what? It's harvesting season.
Gaziantep'te Antep fıstığının iklim koşulları, toprak yapısı, bunlar Gaziantep fıstığının yani bu bölgede iyi yetişmesindeki tabii ki en büyük etkenlerden birisi. farklı iklim isteklerinde de belki yetişiyor olabilir ama bu bölgede en lezzetlisi bu bölgede oluşuyor. Zaten lezizliği de Antep fıstığı, baklavanın yani başkentidir.
So hang on, these are pistachios. These ones here. Hang on, pistachios are supposed to be green.
Çünkü Gaziantep fıstığı iki hasat yapılır. Yeşil olan baklavalıktır, bu kuru yemişlik. Esas olgunlaşmış fıstık bu fıstıktır. Bir tanesi boş. Şu uç kısmını açıyorsunuz.
Shall we? Down the hatch. Oh, it's very subtle, isn't it?
The exact origin of baklava is disputed. Shared international histories are reflected in its recipes, with each providing a local flair to an ancient dessert. But it was the baklava from Gaziantep that was given protected status in 2014 by the European Commission.
This is quite a reward for all my hard work. All of this baklava contains pistachios and looks so delicious. Oh my goodness. Look at this, it's gooey. Oh, yeah. So good. I was only going to have one or maybe two, but I'm not going to stop. The pistachios are falling out of this one. I'm in heaven. I mean, absolutely, this could be the best day of my life. I came to Turkey knowing I loved Istanbul. But Gaziantep has unexpectedly completely stolen my heart. I mean, it's known for pistachios, coffee, and baklava. What's not to love? If you want my travel tip, come here in August, September, when the pistachios are at their freshest and tastiest. I'm on my way to Mount Nemrut, one of the highest peaks in the eastern side of the Taurus Mountains. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to strap on my hiking boots and trek up to the summit to discover a different side of Turkish history, far more ancient than the Ottoman Empire. It's 3:36 a.m. and it feels like it. The footing isn't difficult because we've got this beautiful modern paved path, but it follows a ceremonial route used by people climbing this mountain back to the 1st century BC under the stars. I'm meant to be meeting my guide up here.
Hello, Christa. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Is this the summit up here? We're nearly there.
Yes, we are almost there. Yes, let's go.
Dr. Emine Yeşim Bedlek has been guiding tourists around Turkey's archaeological sites for years, and she's the perfect person to show me around this mountain.
Who are these guys? I don't know that.
These are actual gods and also a goddess symbolizing the kingdom and the fertility of the kingdom, and also King Antiochus I.
Okay, I need
Who-
to ask you more about him.
Yes,
I want to
yes.
know though, where are their heads?
The heads are down because of the natural disasters.
So no one came and...
No, no one.
Okay, well that's good.
Yes.
So tell me about Mount Nemrut. I mean, what do I need to know?
Two archaeologists arrived here, Carl Sester and Otto Pustein, in 1881. And when they first arrived here, they were shocked because they were expecting to see Assyrian monuments. And then they realized that actually there is something very different. And actually Greek and Persian cultures are uniting in Mount Nemrut.
Wow, so creating something unique.
Yeah, something unique.
This religious sanctuary shows the Greek gods Zeus and Apollo and Hercules the hero with Greek faces, but Persian clothing and hairstyling. Alongside these composite deities is Antiochus I, the king of the Commagene Empire.
It's a small empire. It survived for 234 years on the western part of the Euphrates River. During his reign, the kingdom was very, very rich. So he was the most powerful. They have the golden age. King Antiochus I wanted to show his richness and his power. So he's like a godlike figure.
So this whole thing is really a statement of power.
Yeah, statement of power. He wanted to be, unforgettable, Yes. Yes.
Wow. I mean, we're not forgetting him today.
Yes.
And luckily his head survived as well. Why did they need to merge Greek and Persian cultures?
King Antiochus, his mother was a Greek and his father was a Persian. Yes.
Okay.
And also, this kingdom was a small kingdom in between two great powers, Persia in the east and Roman Empire actually in the west. That's why they try to, have a balance in political, affairs.
Isn't that fascinating? Because of course we're coming up to the 100th anniversary of the Turkish Republic, and where Ataturk famously brought people together and forged this sense of Turkish identity.
Yes.
It seems like this has been a pattern going back an awfully long way.
Yes, yes. It actually he unified, this multi-ethnic country because it was a microcosm of Ottoman Empire, and he said that whoever feels Turk, and will be a Turk,
I've been travelling around this country trying to understand the significance of this 100th anniversary of the Turkish Republic. But what I've come to see is that while it's an important milestone, this past century is just the blink of an eye in the long and incredibly rich history of this land.